Series 9, The Bedroom Smells Like Basil. Well, the day finally arrived. Mario invited her over for dinner at his house. For the first time in years, Amanda went dress shopping, got her nails and lashes done and her hair conditions, trimmed and stylized. She felt beautiful. Just before we get into this series, comment where in the world you are watching from. It started with laughter. Real, loose, full-bodied laughter. The kind Amanda hadn't felt in years. The kind that loosened something in her chest and made her forget that life had once broken her. Mario had invited her over for dinner. Just the two of them. No aprons. No flour. No walls. He cooked with effortless charm, chopping, stirring, talking with his hands, eyes stealing glances when he thought she wasn't looking. The small flat smelled of roasted garlic, fresh basil, and wine-soaked tomatoes. The table was small, intimate, with a flickering candle nestled between them. They didn't talk about work. Or exes. Or limits. They just existed, fully present. Drinking each other in. After dinner, Mario poured her another glass of wine, dark, rich, deep with spice, and then disappeared, murmuring something about rinsing off the kitchen heat. Amanda wandered through the open French doors into his small garden. The air outside was still warm, humid with the scent of late summer. Herb pots lined the windowsill, basil, thyme, rosemary, oregano. Each one reaching toward the light like something alive, something craving more. She closed her eyes, leaned into the moment, and breathed in. The sharp green of basil. The grounded woodiness of rosemary. The comfort of thyme. It was the kind of scent that settled inside your chest like a memory. Peaceful. Simple. Safe. Then, she felt him behind her. She turned. And the air shifted. He stood in the doorway, watching her, completely still, but his presence pulsed like a current. No shirt. Just sweatpants slung low on his hips, a towel draped casually around his neck. His skin was slightly damp, chest glistening faintly from a quick shower. A fine trail of dark hair led from his chest down below the waistband, disappearing into mystery. Every muscle carved and relaxed. His entire frame looked undone, but his eyes were focused. Dark. Hungry. Amanda's breath caught, mouth parting as if it might help her breathe better, but nothing could settle the flutter now blooming in her chest. "I smell like pizza dough and firewood," he said, his voice low and lightly amused. She tilted her head, taking him in like a sculpture made of breath and sweat and raw masculinity. "I like it," she said softly, raising the glass to her lips and sipping slowly, so he could watch her. He crossed the room, unhurried, and gently plucked the glass from her hand. His fingers brushed hers. The contact sent a ripple through her. He set the glass down without looking away from her. Then he leaned in. And kissed her. Soft at first. Tender. Curious. A kiss that asked, "Are you ready?" She answered by wrapping her arms around his neck, pulling him into her. His hands found her back, then her waist, then her hips, gripping her like he didn't want to let go again. Their mouths deepened the kiss, becoming messier, needier. It was everything they'd almost done but hadn't. Every restrained glance now unleashed. Every what-if suddenly present, flesh and breath and now. He lifted her effortlessly, her legs curling around his waist without hesitation. He carried her down the hallway, their lips never parting, their bodies locked in fire. He laid her down on his bed like she was precious cargo. The lamp cast golden light over her body. She felt exposed, not just skin, but soul. But for the first time, she didn't flinch. She didn't shrink. She opened. He knelt above her, brushing her hair back from her face, his gaze burning through every layer of armor she used to wear. "I've wanted this," he said, his voice tight, husky. "Not just this, you." Amanda pulled him down to her, unable to say what she felt, but showing it in how her mouth claimed his. Their kiss turned feverish. His hands roamed under her blouse, exploring her skin like it was sacred. She gasped as his mouth traced the line from her collarbone down to the swell of her chest. His hand slid slowly between her thighs, and she arched into him, her body saying yes, even before her lips could. It was happening. Finally. Finally. And then. Ding dong. A pause. The room froze. Their breath halted. Their limbs, still entangled, stilled. The sound echoed like a slap. Mario blinked. The hell? Ding dong. Knock knock knock. Urgent. Sharp. Panicked. He climbed off her slowly, every inch of his body taut with restraint and confusion. I wasn't expecting anyone, he muttered, grabbing the shirt off the chair and sliding it over his damp skin. He looked back at her. His expression, apology, frustration, helplessness. Amanda sat up, trying to catch her breath. Her chest rose and fell, heat still coursing through her, legs trembling from arousal and interruption. And then, she heard it. A woman's voice. Frantic. Unsteady. Familiar. Then a small cough. Soft. Childlike. Her stomach turned cold. She crept to the hallway, barefoot, her blouse still half unbuttoned. She stayed just out of sight, but she could see them through the frame of the living room door. His ex-wife. Disheveled. Crying. A small bag in one hand. Mario stood holding his daughter, 5 years old, cheeks flushed pink, eyes glazed with fever. I'm sorry, Mario, his ex whispered. She's been burning up. I can't get the fever down. I didn't know where else to go. Amanda's heart sank. The heat. The surrender. The trust she had just given snapped shut like a slammed vault. She moved quietly, every movement deliberate. She smoothed her clothes, tied her blouse. Stepped back, collected herself. She looked at Mario one last time. He hadn't seen her yet. But then, he did. He turned, eyes meeting hers across the hallway. For a moment, everything was still. Time. Air. Thought. Awkward. Gutted. Exposed. Amanda offered a small nod. A faint smile that said everything she couldn't voice. It's okay, she mouthed, even though it wasn't. And then she turned. Picked up her coat. And slipped quietly out the back door, leaving behind the warmth of basil, wine, and everything that almost was. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for the latest series. Like, follow, and share our channel.